Hey guys, my name is Caitlin. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I am a 33-year-old nurse in Houston, Texas. I work in the ICU, regular hospital schedule, 3 12-hour shifts a week. I am married and we have one child. We have an 8-month-old baby girl, Parker. I've been doing Rodan Fields now for 2 years, and I absolutely have no plans at all to leave my career in nursing. In fact, I'm going a little bit further in that career. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But I still see and find so much value in doing Rodan Fields alongside my job rather than doing it as an exit plan to my job. So let me back up a little bit. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and it was just over 2 years ago when I entered my master's program. So I am going for my master's to be an acute care nurse practitioner. I'm going part-time while I work full-time. And at the time I started that program in the spring of 2017, we were also talking about trying to have a baby. We were not trying yet. And I just thought, man, life's going to get a lot busier and money is going to get a lot tighter. If you have watched Jackie's video, she's a very good close friend of mine, and I saw what she was doing with it, and I was like, if there's a piece of this pie that can be mine and help alleviate some of this stress, that's what I want. So I jumped in, not really knowing at all what I was doing, and really not having any support from my mom or my husband, thinking, why are you taking on more? And it has really paid off in dividends. In the time since then, so it was 2 years ago, I am about 1.5 years out from finishing my grad school program and have not had to take out any loans at all. So Rodan Fields has paid for that program and then some. We got pregnant, miscarried, got pregnant, miscarried, got pregnant, had a baby. So a big roller coaster there. And Rodan Fields has allowed us to have extra money when we incurred the extra expenses of having a child, daycare, diapers, wipes, all the cute baby clothes I can't resist buying. And the time that I put in is fairly minimal when you just look at a calendar, but it's really quite small when you compare it to the dividends and the rewards that it's given me. As I mentioned, I have no plans to leave healthcare. In fact, I'm going to school to further my career and to stay in healthcare. And it's something that works so conveniently with that. So to any of those healthcare professionals out there who work a split schedule, who work nights, who work weekends, who work 12-hour shifts, who work an office shift, whatever that may look like, don't be discouraged from having this opportunity that looks a little non-traditional, which is kind of what healthcare looks like. You might have long hours on call. You might have to work holidays and weekends. You might work 3 days a week, but then have 4 days off every week. It has been such a blessing to have it, and especially knowing that it's not a commitment that has any kind of quotas or minimums every month. I'm sure you can only imagine in the last 2 years how my day-to-day life has changed. I have gone from having all the free time in the world, being a nurse without grad school and without a baby, to now having all of that on my plate. This business has allowed me to put in whatever I want and have available, and still be something that is really fulfilling for me, pays off literally and figuratively every single month, and it has allowed me to continue to have flexibility in my life. So what I mean by that is there have been plenty of months where I can really pour into my business and it shows, and there have been months where I haven't been able to touch it that much. Postpartum was a really exhausting time for me, and my business was there. It was just waiting for me. It didn't require me to hit a certain number every month or to have certain performance values. It was what I wanted to put in that I got out. It was an opportunity that is still paying off for us and for my family. It's allowing us to talk about having more children down the line, knowing that that extra income is there, giving us a little bit of extra security every single month. I think my biggest misconception when I jumped into this was that people only do an opportunity like this to escape what they're currently doing, and that has never been my goal. So I want you to know that this can fit in nicely without feeling that this has to be a trade-off. Not everyone who does this is trying to retire themselves. Not everyone who does this is trying to leave a job that they enjoy or feel passionate about or have a reward in. It is something that can just be another piece of your puzzle that pays off for you in personal development, in financial and time rewards. I hope that you reach out if you have questions about what that looks like for somebody who's in the medical field. If you have questions about how to balance your time between many different things in your life, please follow up with me, follow up with the person who sent you this video, and we'd love to just share more and see if it's a good fit for you. Y'all have a wonderful night.